10 seconds. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds
Alrighty,
remaining.
hello everybody, this is Chi Willy, coming at you with a Dota is Hard in-house game. Gonna be a captain's mode game. On the Dire side we are captained by EG, and on the Radiant side, SpotofWendsleydale is the captain. And I forgot to turn on my in-game mic. Here we go. So for those of you that just missed, Chi Willy, in-house game, Dota is Hard, captain's mode.
10 seconds. 10
So
seconds
first bands
remaining.
we're seeing out so far, pretty standard.
5
Got a bit of
seconds
Batrider,
remaining.
bit of Lone Druid, Lifestealer and Keeper of the Light. Druid, Lifestealer and Keeper of the Light.
Time.
Druid, Life.
Dark Seer. Radiant
And I forgot
team
to mute
pick.
myself as always. And the first pick coming out for the Dire is Darkseer. Still a very popular hero, just due to his wall having such a huge
Radiant
effect on
team
the team fight. But then Magnus comes out on the Radiant. Which is unfortunate because Darkseer Magnus, great combination. But unfortunately they'll be against each other this game. Reverse polarity versus the wall from Darkseer. So we're going to see team fight teams here.
Dire team pick.
Both sides going to be trying to take a big team fight before they presumably push all the way to the base. And Nyx Assassin, the second pick for Radiant team. A pretty good pickup. Nyx Assassin, still very popular. Able to just pick off small heroes like there's no tomorrow, basically. Especially high intelligence heroes with that minor burn. What's the, here we go. Intelligence multiplier
10
times
seconds
5.
remaining.
So if you got a Silencer, if you got the new
5 seconds.
Skyrath Mage,
5
if
seconds
you got
remaining.
Outwall Devourer, is that his name now? Then you're pretty much screwed. That's just going to do so
Reserve
much
time.
damage to you. And his ultimate as well, Vendetta, does a lot of damage. Early game especially. Spiked Carabus, so cheap. Such a horrible move. But he's a fun hero to play. And now the Dire team thinking very hard about what they're going to pick next. They know they can't pick anything too squishy, because Nyx Assassin is just going to eat them for breakfast.
Venom.
Reserved.
And a Venomancer coming out, and a Phantom Lancer.
Radiant
So Venomancer's
team
ultimate definitely going to help with that team fight there. Poison damage over time, going to do a lot to the enemy team. A lot of damage to the enemy team. And Phantom Lancer, just a horrible hero. Please don't pick him, people.
Vengeful spirit.
And Vengeful Spirit coming out
pick.
for the
Dire
Radiant team.
pick.
Vengeful Spirit's actually quite a good hero. She used to be played as a carry. She can still be played as a carry if you're desperate to. But she generally is sort of seen as more of a support role these days. But her aura gives so much extra damage. What is it? 36% bonus damage. That is ridiculous. If they get a high damage hero like PA as their carry, then that's going to help them out a lot towards the end game. Nether Swap as well. Not as good as Lasso from a Batrider, but it's still a powerful move for getting
10
your enemy out of
seconds
position.
remaining. Radiant
And that
team
stun as well,
back.
level 1, the longest stun. Except for Morana. If you want to pair her in the lane with Morana, it's a really cheap lane for early game. And we see Sven being banned out. Sven a pretty decent carry, so the Radiant doesn't have any carries yet, so they're going to be wondering what they need. And Juggernaut
Radiant
banned out here.
team ban.
Juggernaut will probably pair quite well with Vengeful Spirit. I'm not sure what the lanes are going to be here on the Radiant. I don't know whether Vengeful Spirit and Nyx might be two supports in a tri-lane. Magnus is presumably going to go mid. And a Queen of Pain banned out by the Radiant. So the Dire not having any mid heroes yet. You could put Venomancer mid. Venomancer's a decent mid. And he does make good use of those levels. Level 6 early, he's going to do a lot of damage to the heroes. Damage over time just eats at your health very, very quickly. And Warlock coming out as well as a ban
Dire
from the
team
Radiant.
ban.
So once again, Warlock would have been a strong teamfight hero. And he's become very popular recently. Well, not very popular, but he's become fairly popular recently. So it wouldn't be out of this world to see him as a pick. And he's also not a good mid, but he is played mid. But the Dire still has options like Puck, could go Tinker, Storm Spirit. they've got a lot of options to their mid lane so far. And it's presumably going to be up against the Magnus, so
10 seconds remaining.
nothing going on in chat. Certainly. And Faceless Void being banned out.
Radiant
So,
team banned.
3 carry bans coming out from the Dire, which hedges the options of the Radiant team a little bit. They've still got Anti-Mage, still got Phantom Assassin, and Rubik coming out as the final ban from the Radiant.
Radiant team pick.
So Rubik as well, very good. He can become a mid hero.
Dire team pick.
And Nature's Prophet coming out from the Dire, so going away from what I guess was their original team fight, I suppose with Phantom Lancer and Nature's Prophet, they'd definitely be able to go for some split pushing here, but then if they're split pushing, that makes Venomancer and Darkseer a little bit useless, because they're not going to be in team fights. And a Beastmaster coming out for the Radiant.
10
Beastmaster, quite a
seconds
good long lane
remaining.
hero. He's
5
really good at
seconds-
single target
5
lockdown, so
seconds
he's not going to be able to
remaining.
do much against a Phantom Lancer. So I don't know about this pick.
Reserve time.
Have to wait and see what they've got planned. The axes, I suppose, the damage will show you which Phantom Lancer is the real one, if any, but I don't know. Not sure about this pick. So then presumably we are going to see Vengeful Spirit and Nyx Assassin. Maybe they could take a Gyro. An Invoker, going to be the mid hero here.
Radiant team pick.
Invoker used to be an Ogre Magi, my goodness. I'm not sure what they're doing here at all. Maybe Nyx Assassin is going to be their carry? Maybe Vengeful Spirit is going to be their carry. Let's have to wait and see. But anyway, I was going to talk about Invoker. Invoker used to be a really popular hero during the International too, and he's still a really powerful hero. It's just that he can't do a huge amount. He's really adaptable, but he doesn't do any role
Prepare for battle.
particularly well. So it's sort of like that hero you pick and you're like, oh no. Which, you really actually need some sort of plan for higher tier games. Or else, you're just gonna get demolished. But he does excel in adapting, so he can play a carry role, he can be a support hero, he can be whatever you want him to be, baby. So anyway, let's see who's playing who, shall we? On the Radiant we have SpotofWendsleydale as the Vengeful Spirit, Not Quite Claymore as the Ogre Magi, Weavers as the Beastmaster, Stoker as the Nyx Assassin, and J-Bones NZ as the Magnus. Meanwhile on the Dire we have EJ taking out the Venomancer, Shields on the
30
Invoker,
seconds
Invisible
to
as
battle.
Nature's Prophet, Brutalis as Darkseer, and / as the Phantom Lancer. Looks like EJ may have been spotted here. Looks like the Radiant is going to try and go in for an early kill. Are they going to catch him out? No, he's playing it very safe here. Plants down a ward. So it's going to be a dual lane up top. Venomancer and Phantom Lancer.
The battle begins.
Meanwhile, we're going to see Darkseer down the bottom lane here. And Invoker mid. And Nature's Prophet going in the jungle. So he will be able to help out with the top lane. It's an interesting lane. I'm not sure how it's going to work here against this tri lane. Meanwhile, for the Radiant, they've got Magnus down at the bottom, going for the solo safe lane. Then we have Beastmaster going mid. So he's probably going to be going to lose his lane here to Invoker, who does a lot more damage, has a lot more spells, and has the range as well. So he's going to be able to harass and get those creep. Oops. So we're missing action on the top. Phantom Lancer taking damage, but quickly uses his Doppelwalk to escape. Lucky he took that level 1. A lot of people don't. Depends how safely they're going to be playing. But since they've got all 3 heroes here in a tri lane, I think they're definitely going to be able to dominate this lane. Nyx Assassin and Ogre Magi. Looking to stop any pulls that go on. They know something's going on. They put down their ward to try and block the camp, but I don't think it's gonna work. And this ward's too far away. This one should be able to. Is he going to be able to see it with that? This ward? I'm not sure that he will. So checking out the last hits and eyes. So far, Vengeful Spirit leading the table, so I guess she's going to be the carry for the Radiant team. But, you know, it's interesting. Good to see something new. Have to wait and see how it works out. In Dota 1, she was a very popular carry hero. I mean, the aura gives her a lot of damage. She's got the armor reduction, which is also very good. But other than that, I mean, she can't outcarry other carries. She's just relying on her damage and armor reduction, so we'll see how that ends up. Especially versus a more heavy carry such as Phantom Lancer.
Haste.
Venom Lancer dewarding down here. Taking a lot of damage though while he does it. Those misses are harsh. Very low health now. Gonna have to pop a salve to get him back up to health. So although Invoker went Exort, he's still got the Blades of Attack here. Normally you get Blades of Attack if you're going to do Quas Wex, because you won't have the damage that you need. Oh, looks like they're planning something here. They've used a smoke. They're not sure they're going to go for. Invisible mysteriously getting away there. And we have a pause. Possibly a bit of a tactical pause here. Looks like they're definitely going to be trying to sneak up on EJ. Oh, I've had a disconnect down bottom, I see. G-Boons, where have you gone? So back to mid and Invoker. So, normally Blades of Attack you get if you're going to go Quas Wex, because the Exort gives you extra damage. And if you go Quas Wex, then ever since Invoker's base damage was lowered, it meant that he's not going to be able to do any good last hitting. But he's gone Exort, Quas, and the Blaze of Attack, so he's definitely going to be looking here to try and dominate this lane, which unfortunately he's not doing. 46 plus 18, fled to 67, so it's not a huge disparity of damage there. And as well, Beastmaster has the melee attack range, so he's going to have to be going in very close to be getting those last hits and denies. But he's doing okay so far. Phantom Lancer having a bit of a tough time here with only one last hit. It's a bit unfortunate so far. And you know, Holla Holla Modola, doing alright with 9. Phantom Lancer though, definitely going to have to start picking up his last hits here if he wants to catch up at all. Otherwise he's going to have a very tough game. It is a bit of a TI2 draft. So EJ's probably in a bit of trouble here. Invisible's way too far away to try and help. Got 2 stuns up. Got the Impale. And we have the Fire Blast? Yeah, Fire Blast. Whereas Venomancer's only got the slow, so he's going to be able to slow them down, but nothing else. And Phantom Lancer's probably not going to be able to help either. And looks like one of my fellow casters has run out of stuff to say. I remember the old country. It was full of old men. Curse you, D. Dawson. Alright, and we're back. And no, it looks like we're not going to be seeing this gank go off. Oh, yes we are actually. Stuns go out. Is Vengeful Spirit going to get the last hit here? Yes, she is, and get the first blood gold as well. Very nice. Very nice smoke gank there by the Radiant.
Dire's top tower is under
We'll get
attack.
the supports a bit of experience, give Vengeful Spirit a lot of gold. So a very nice start for her. Got a definite advantage over Phantom Lancer here. Still, we're going to have to make the most of this in the early to mid game, because if it goes to end game, I definitely foresee the Dire team having a much better time. They've got Hola Hola Mordella over here, so he's going to be getting a lot of... and it looks like he's going to go for a Midas as well, so we're going to see a definite farming Nature's Prophet. Got the
Dire's
Phantom
middle
Lancer.
tower is under attack.
Invoker's like pretty decent in game, I think. Not fantastic. But he can do a lot of damage. He's got some good utility spells. So don't count him out. And also there's Darks here. As the Radiant team's gonna drop off pretty quickly.
Dire's middle
Beastmaster not
tower
able to
is
do
under
too much.
attack.
Magnus, except for his reverse polarity, is not gonna be able to do much. Of course, reverse polarity does a lot. Next Assassin drops off pretty severely mid-game, unless he snowballs. And Ogre Magi, as soon as everyone gets a Black King bar, he can't do too much except use... I suppose he's got Bloodlust. Bloodlust is a pretty good spell. And Beastmaster is coming up, he's got level 6, he's going to be looking to use his Shout here. What is it called? Primal Roar. Close to Shout.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
But luckily the Dire does have a ward here, so they were able to move out of the way. But the Radiant might get the tower here.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Never know it, already getting 12 bonus damage, so...
Dire's
And the
top
tier 1
tower
does indeed
has
fall
fallen.
within 6 minutes, so pretty
Radiant's
fast tier
middle
1.
tower is under attack.
Which will give the Radiant team a very nice boost in gold. But everyone's still hanging out, they know that the Dire team's going to have to pop out soon. It's just going to be who's willing to lose the most experience. Beastmaster going to teleport back mid. And a smoke gang coming out from the Radiant. Looks like they're going to be catching out EJ again. Oh dear. Oh, but Ogre Magi pops out. Vengeful Spirit as well, they're all visible now. Dire team retreating, are they going to catch Venomancer? It looks like they are going to. The stun comes out. Ignite, Impale, and yes, EJ unfortunately falling. Very nice use of smoke ganks here from the Radiant. It looks like they're going to be trying to take mid now as well. Roar comes out. The stun comes out. And yes, just too much damage. This stun... Magic Missile, that's its name. Such a stupid spell name. Already doing 1.65 and 250 damage, so... Well, we can't see Invoker's health, but he doesn't have that much health. 250 is a significant chunk of his health there. And with Roar stunning him for 3 seconds, that was almost 5 seconds he was stunned there. Dire team now moving in to defend. Next Assassin caught out here, Sprout. Gonna trap it next to the tower. Darkseer trying to run in, but he doesn't want to get too far out. And Dire gonna try and push in, but a little bit cautious. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Magnus is getting a lot of farm here. getting reasonably close to picking up his Blink Dagger. There you go, Vacuum and Ion Shell doing a lot of damage to Beastmaster, getting Darkseer the kill. Very nice play there by Darkseer. And PL on the top lane, trying to catch up with that farm.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
He's got a reasonable stash of gold. Gonna pick up his treads.
Radiant's top
Give him
tower
a bit of
is
extra
under
attack speed and
attack.
health. And bottom lane, we're gonna see a gank attempted here on the Magnus. And he's got no idea what's up. Here we go. Invoker comes out. He's gonna be using Cold Snap. Ion Shell setting it off. He's not gonna be able to escape at all. Vacuum doing a lot of damage. Skewer tries to escape. RP, but it's not gonna be enough. Invoker does get the kill. Still, it was very close for Darkseer there. Only a little bit more damage and he would have been dead. That Skewer is a great escape early game. And top lane, we're going to see Dusk go out. Doppelwalk not going to be able to help him. But he's running, and it looks like they're going to be unable to catch him. Meanwhile, Beastmaster manages to get a kill mid that I missed. Cold Snap goes out. Going to slow him down, but it looks like the Invoker's not going to be able to catch him. Oh, yes he is, but oh, Phantom Lancer comes in to save him. Beastmaster gets the kill, but is taken out by a follow-up Meteor. Jeez. Darkseer gonna charge in here. Magnus has no RPs. He's got Skewer though, so he's gonna Skewer away. Sprout totally missing, unfortunately. Or was not cast. Not cast yet. Looks like Magnus has picked up Arcane Boots rather than going to go straight for the Blink Dagger. So it'll give him a lot more mana to spam his Shockwave. So in the long term it'll help him farm, but in the early game, short term, it's not going to help him at all with any kills. Excuse me. Stun's going out on Invoker, but he's just going to be able to walk back. And Teleport's coming in. Vengeful Spirit going to come in here. It's going to be stun central very soon. Every hero on their team has a stun. So if one hero gets caught out, they're going to be totally unable to do anything. And that Primal Roar has such a long range as well, so it won't be too hard. Especially with Blink in RP. Going to be able to catch out a lot of heroes, I think.
Middle tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Meanwhile, Darkseer doing a little bit of pushing. But he knows he's in a bit in trouble here. He's probably just going to teleport out. Mid lane, Vengeful Spirit using a swap to try and escape. Throws out the magic missile, doing a lot of damage here, and is able to take out Invoker. EJ desperately trying to chase, manages to get damage over time to kill the Vengeful Spirit. Meanwhile, not quite Claymore is going to be chasing down so doing a lot of damage there with his Ignite. Beastmaster just able to get the kill there with his axes. And a Fire Blast, stunning out next to Prophet. He's going to try and teleport out, but no, the Roar comes out and he is going to be killed as well. So trading 1 for 3 there. Radiant team showing just how powerful their stuns are. Bottom lane Darkseer just managing to escape there. Seems like I'm getting a bit of lag. Let's try and stop that just a minute. Okay, hopefully that's helped fix it.
Dire's structures are fortified.
I'm gonna see the Radiant pushing out the bottom lane here.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Doing a fair bit of damage, but we are gonna see some teleports in and the Radiant retreat. Mid lane, PL doing what he does, hanging out, farming. Now third on the last hits and denies, but still lagging to where he needs to be right now. Meanwhile, bottom lane, we're seeing a lot of Plague Wards here. Showing just how strong the defensive power can be. Ooh, wall comes out, but Looks like the Radiant team's going to retreat. This Plague Ward's going to make it very hard for the Radiant to push in. Of course, if they just blink
Radiant's
Skewer,
middle tower is under attack.
reverse polarity, it's not going to help. And Darkseer is pulled out there. Immediately falls. Roar goes out and is going to kill the Invoker now. So even at the tower, they're able to dive in with those powerful stuns. Things definitely starting to look like they're in the Radiant's favor as well. PL possibly going to be caught out here. Mega Magi coming in. He's got Dust, so he's going to be able to... Yes, Dust comes out, Fire Blast. Impale, and it looks like he is going to fall. Trying to walk out of there, but he's not going to be fast enough, I suspect. Bloodlust trying to make them both faster. And invisibility runs out. Are they going to be able to cast a spell before he escapes? Yes! And a multicast as well. Overkill. Phantom Lancer perhaps being a little bit risky there with his pushing forward.
Regeneration.
And Nature's Prophet does now have his Hand of Midas. So hopefully we'll start seeing him farm a bit more. Be able to give a bit more help in the team fights. Or start
Dire's
split
bottom
pushing.
tower is under attack.
Radiant have yet to pick up a tower, so they're definitely going to want to start pushing very soon. Well, I suppose with Nature's Prophet and Phantom Lancer on their team, they can probably take their time. Start pushing whenever they want.
Radiant's top tower is under
Here we go,
attack.
Nature's Prophet's going to be pressuring this tower. Looks like he'll probably be able to get it. Teleport comes in from Vengeful Spirit.
Are fortified.
And from Nyx Assassin, so no, he'll be unable to get the tower for... Oh no, here we go, he's gonna go down. And a very nice deny from Vengeful Spirit.
Has been denied.
But while they've all teleported up top,
Radiant's
looks like
bottom
Darkseer is gonna
tower
push the
is
bottom
under
tower.
attack.
Unfortunately, he doesn't do very much damage. But he does have his Mechanism up. So that is gonna benefit the team. Venomancer doing what a 5 does, getting no kills and placing a lot of wards.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So pressure coming out on the Dire team. Oh, pressure coming out against the Radiant
Radiant's
from the
bottom
Dire
tower
team here.
has fallen.
Bottom tower
Radiant's middle
falling
tower
to the
is under
Darkseer.
attack.
And now we see 4 pushing top. So looking to regain some of that momentum that they have had from the early game. We want to stop coming out on Darkseer and the magic missile. But Meteor comes out here. Roar gonna do a lot of damage, stunning the Darkseer and Impale, finishing him off. Phantom Lancer immediately doppel warping away. Magic missile as well, taking out the Nature's Prophet. Oh dear.
Dire's top
That was just not
tower
the place
is
for
under
Invoker.
attack.
Sunstrike, that's... I've been calling it Meteor, haven't I?
Dire's top tower is under
So
attack.
the stuns coming out from the Radiant team, showing just how powerful they can be in coordination. Even though the Dire team was at their tower,
Dire's
they were...
top tower is under
Radiant's just
attack.
happy to push in. Stun someone out, move them out of position with the swap. And that's all without Magnus being there as well. Didn't even see a reverse polarity. Beastmaster just doesn't care, it's going to tank this
Dire's
tower.
top tower is under attack.
Adam Monster looking to scare them off. But it looks like they're going to get it. And a very nice deny
Dire's
again.
top tower has been denied.
Multicast coming out on the Darkseer. Nyx Assassin going invisible, but they have placed wards here, so they know he's coming. And a reverse polarity comes out, catching 2, skewer through. And unfortunately, Nature's Prophet teleporting into exactly the wrong place. He uses his ultimate here, and Darkseer taking out 2 with his wall. Phantom Lancer able to end Ogre Magi's killing spree.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And Vengeful Spirit is running.
Dire's
Phantom
middle
Lancer
tower
is
is under
unfortunately not
attack.
going to have enough mana to be able to use another Spirit Lance. So she is going to escape for
Radiant's
now.
bottom tower is under attack.
The Dire team turning it around. But they really aren't doing enough split pushing. They need to be doing more split pushing to be able to avoid this teamfight advantage that the Radiant definitely has. At the same time, they're afraid to push too far. So I might need to see maybe Shadow Blade come out on the Nature's Prophet, so he'll be able to push a lot more. Although they have been using... They've been using Dust and Wards very well, so... They've definitely got the detection here to prevent that sort of tactic.
Illusion.
And Phantom Lancer catching up now with his farm. Although 20 minutes a little bit slow for his Diffusal Blade. But he's getting there. All we need after that is a heart, and he'll be ready for the split push.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Get ready for the cancer. So what items are we seeing built from Adventure Spirit? We're going to see Noble the Dominator, so possibly going to use that to stack the Ancients, but I don't see anyone stacking the Ancients so far, so that's probably just going to give her a bit more survivability, give her the extra armor, give her some lifesteal so she can survive a bit more in those team fights, and the Yasha. So possibly going to see a Manta Cell coming out. Once again, that will give her the survivability, and as well... Oh, we're going to see someone caught out mid. Unfortunately, no, Blink Skewer totally missing. Catching out an illusion, but not what they wanted there, I imagine. So yeah, that Manta Style, especially with the Aura, gonna give the illusions a lot of damage, so... I think this will be quite a good item later on in the game. Ogre Club coming out, so maybe we're actually gonna see a Sanjin Yasha. The classic Dota 1 build. I am getting nostalgia right now. Radiant team possibly looking to push middle here. Maybe gonna smoke up? What are they gonna plan to do? They've got a smoke. I reckon they might be planning to smoke up here. And that Bloodlust giving so much extra attack speed. Axis coming out, I'm playing very cautiously. But unless they do something, that tower is going to fall. All those Plague Walls aren't going to help. Roar comes out, Stunning Dark Seer, and a blinking RP catching out 3. Nature's Prophet once again teleporting into exactly the wrong place. Meteor coming down, do a lot of damage, but it's too late already. 3 have fallen. Invoker trying to do what he can, but he's just going to have to run, but swapped back in. And stuns everywhere. And Phantom Lancer being killed ignominiously there. Tried to double walk away, but unfortunately there is a ward here. That RP there just dominating the team fight, catching out 3 heroes, killing them almost instantaneously. And the stuns coming out from the Radiant team, meaning that the Dire basically can't respond. There's a very nice impale from Nyx Assassin that I think caught all 3 just after the RP had gone out, so... Those 3 basically couldn't do anything. They were caught in the RP, stunned for 3 or 4 seconds perhaps?
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, stunned for 3 seconds, and then impaled shortly afterwards, stunning them for, what, another 2 seconds? Yeah, another almost 3 seconds. That's almost 6 seconds there of stun. It's basically nothing they can do to respond to that. And they are able to pick up the racks as well. So Dire now definitely on the back foot. Not too sure what they're going to be able to do to come back from this. Phantom Lancer does have his Diffusal Blade. But all these heroes are fairly tanky. He's not going to be able to find anyone easy to pick off. Vengeful Spirit doesn't have a huge amount of health.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
But if the Radiant keeps up the teamfight the way they have, then the Dire's not going to get a chance to do anything. Just going to be stunned the whole time. Yeah, There we go, Fire Blast comes out. Unfortunately not a multicast. And the Primal Roar comes out here. Blink in RP, catching out 4 heroes. Was that 5? I think they caught out 5, wow. Very nice, Skewer comes in, but the wall, and Meteor doing a lot of damage. Ogre Magi taking out the Venomancer, and Nature's Prophet finishing off the Phantom Assassin, Nyx Assassin, sorry. So the Dire team taking a lot of damage, but they are able to turn the teamfight around a little bit. Venom Lancer running away desperately, but that Ignite just caught him. It looks like it's, yes, unfortunately going to kill him. And Nature's Prophet desperately trying to run here. Cold Snap just able to save him. And now we're going to see a Ghost Walk. He might not have the time. Here we go, Ghost Walk comes out. Oh, but unfortunately there is the ward here. Very unfortunate there for that Invoker. And it's just about to run out as well. Oh dear. And it runs out before the Plague Wards are able to kill it. So once again the Dire were caught out. They were slightly able to turn that teamfight, well, weren't quite able to turn it around, but not get completely destroyed. So it wasn't quite as bad as it might otherwise have been. Nature's Prophet here, trying to do a bit of split pushing. Got an ultimate orb, so we're possibly going to see a Mantis style on him as well. Unless it's going to be a Perseverance maybe, to try and cancel out some of those stuns. That could be a sensible choice here. And it looks like he's going to be able to take this tier 2.
Radiant's top tower is under
But
attack.
he's playing it fairly cautiously, teleports out. Looks like the creeps are going to be able to take it for him though. And he's right back in the jungle, so this is exactly what they need to be doing right now. But unfortunately the Radiant's just going to be pushing this tier 2 bottom lane.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Dire able to take a tier 1, but definitely not a swap they want to be making. Tier 2 for a tier 1. Not really worth it.
Tower has fallen.
And a bit of a base race developing here. But we are going to see some teleports back. Skewer in, a Roar. Oh, and the Invoker Force before he's able to do anything. Was that the RP coming out? That was the RP coming out. Catching out possibly one there, but we're seeing some BKBs now. Meteor coming down, doing a lot of damage there. Beastmaster falling. Sprout catching out the Vengeful Spirit, who is going to be unable to escape. And a triple kill there for the Darkseer. The RP unfortunately catching out very few heroes there, I think possibly one. And the Venomancer doing what he does best, using Poison over and dying. So though their tier 3 took a lot of damage, that teamfight went pretty well for the Dire in the end. There we go, PL, we're going to try and get some stacks here. And it looks like we're going to see a Ginsu's come out on Nature's Prophet, the Scythe of Ice. Not too sure how helpful this is going to be. I suppose the Disable will prevent someone from casting their spells, so if he casts it on Magnus before he's able to put out his RP, that will definitely put the team fight in their favour. Pretty standard Invoker items. And a Mantis Star coming out on the Vengeful Spirit, so that's going to help her do a lot more damage. As well as maybe push, give her a bit more survivability, since you're not sure which one's which. Pipe and Mech. And the beginnings of a heart. Still, it's almost 30 minutes. He's going to have to do something very soon before... or else it's going to be too late for him to make a difference here. Next Assassin getting a medallion. Isn't that nice? He hasn't got the dog on like most people. Black King Bar on the Vengeful Spirits. That's gonna... ooh, and there's a Smoke Gang coming up. Probably gonna catch out EJ here. This is not gonna be good for him. You know where he is, but he's put down the ward. He knows they're there. Unfortunately, blink in and swap. And a multicast and a stun, and just too much for him to survive there. It looks like they're going to be trying to take Roshan now. They know the Darkseid's there though, he thinks he's hidden. And no, he's going to be caught out. Is he going to have time to use his Surge? No, Multicast comes out. Impale, damage from the ultimate, and the Blink in RP catches out 2 heroes. Jeez, so many spells here. Cold Snap coming out, getting the Magnus. But a Roar does come out on the Invoker, and taking so much damage, he falls almost immediately. Blink in, and another Fire Blast, and an Impale, and that's going to be it. So unfortunately the Dire team falling piecemeal there. Vengeful Spirit almost soloing this Roshan. And she will pick up the Aegis. So possibly going to see them push bottom now. Things do not look good for the Dire. They're going to be fighting in their base, so that will give them a slight advantage, but they're going to have to keep defending this middle lane here. They're not going to be able to get out to get the farm they need, which is bad for PL since he's behind on farm. And it looks like he's going for a Yasha. Changed his mind there about the heart. Probably thinks he can't get the farm that he needs for 3,200. Nature's Prophet using his ultimate to try and tick down the Radiant heroes a little bit. The Vengeful Spirit doing so much damage, able to take out the tower. They're focusing her though, she's taking a lot of damage here. She's going to be advised. But there is the Aegis of course. Poison Nova doing a lot of damage here to the Radiant team. The wall comes out, catches out several of them. Magnus now falls. Invoker taking out the Beastmaster. Vengeful Spirit pops her BKB, but she's taking a lot of damage. Able to swap herself out. Proving just here how low health she has. Ogre Magi taking a lot of damage there from the Cold Snap. And we are going to see the entire Radiant team fall. It's a very nice engagement there by the Dire. Did Venomancer buy back? I don't think so. No, he didn't. So the Dire team able to take out the entire Radiant team for no loss there. Very nice by them. We did see several caught out by the RP, so I think it was just the positioning there, perhaps, that ended up ruining the Radiant team. That was a very nice wall and a very nice Poison Nova. So they were just taking huge amounts of damage
Radiant's
there.
bottom tower is under
Although they
attack.
did get the tier 3, so it wasn't entirely for nothing. Now the Dire doing a retaliation push, able to take the tier 2
Radiant's
bottom lane,
tower has fallen.
but they're going to fall back now. They know not to push their lock just yet. The Dire team here is only going to get stronger, so they know they don't have to push anytime soon. Nature's Prophet already getting geared towards his second item here. Looking at almost 3k gold. Possibly wanting to pick up more health. He's only got about 1200 health here. He's confused, I'm not sure why. Phantom Lancer finishing off that Yasha. Possibly going to also be picking up a Manta style. So that will help him a bit with his survivability once again. Ah yes, and here he is picking up the ultimate orb, so he's getting very close. So that will give him some extra illusions, it'll give him some extra health. But it means that he's not going to have the tankiness that his illusions will need to be pushing down the tower by themselves. There's still time to farm that. This gives him more survivability in the short term. And all they need to do is survive the short term, to be honest, because the late game is going to be theirs if they get the farm, I think. I'm not going to say definitely. There's definite potential in the team fight here on the Radiant. If they're able to put it all together, the Dire team isn't going to be able to respond at all, because they'll be stunned. Be too busy being stunned. I'm making a stunned face. I guess you guys can't see that. So the Dire are really not using this opportunity to farm. Come on, guys. Nature's Prophet looks like he's going to be going now for a Orchid Malevolence. So we'll be using that to silence possibly the Magnus, possibly the Ogre. I mean, it'll be good against all of them. Meanwhile, Radiant team smoked up, gonna be moving into the jungle. Possibly gonna catch out the Darkseer here. Unfortunately, no warding for the Dire, so they've got no idea what's coming. They have got a ward here though, so that might help them a little bit. Here we go, Phantom Lance are going to be caught out, it seems. Finds the Vengeful Spirit, and is going to doppel walk away. Unfortunately caught in the Impale. But the Vengeful Spirit engaging early there. She was spotted though, so didn't have much of a choice but to engage. But a bit of a missed opportunity there by the Radiant. To date though, they have been doing some very nice not shadow ganking, smoke ganking. So, one not doing so well compared to the rest doing really well, I think is acceptable. Nature's Prophet doing some very irritating split farming here. Split pushing, rather. And he's almost got enough to complete his Orchid now. Or does he have enough? I think he probably has enough. Will he complete it? Here we go. So Orchid Malevolence out here on the Nature's Prophet. He gets the silence on the Magnus. It's going to do a lot of damage to the Radiant's teamfight potential. Almost 4k gold on the Vengeful Spirit. Not sure what she's going for here. AC on the Ogre Magi. Bit of an unusual choice, but it's definitely going to help the team. That attack speed from the Beastmaster, with the attack speed from the Bloodlust, we're going to see some very fast attacks here. Might even be worth someone getting an Abyssal Blade. And here we go. Nyx couldn't help but be Nyx eventually. He is going for a Dagger. So the Radiant team pushing the bottom lane, but Nature's Prophet here, split pushing. And it looks like he's going to get to the tier 3 before they do. So, possibly going to see a base race here.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I'm not sure how this is going to go for the Radiants. Nature's Prophet going to teleport back. No, looks like they're not. I see a lot of damage coming out here on the Darkseer. But Meteor doing a lot of damage to the Radiant team as well. Poison Nova comes out. Haven't seen an RP yet. Oh, have we? No, we haven't, so we're still holding on to that. But unfortunately the barracks are going to fall. Nature's Prophet teleports in, but possibly too late. Taking out the Magnus, who immediately buys back. Next Assassin trying to teleport out, and he will be able to teleport out successfully. Vengeful Spirit teleporting out. Mega Magi going to make it to safety. Unfortunately, no stuns here on the Dire team. Plenty on the Radiant team. And Nature's Prophet is able to take the tower, but unable to take the barracks there. So not the trade they were looking for there. Still, they didn't lose a team fight. If they lost the team fight there, the game would have been over. So things don't look good, but they're still in with a chance. Phantom Lance are getting a decent amount of farm. Hopefully able to buy that hut soon. And Vengeful Spirit picking up. Ooh, she's gonna go for a butterfly, it looks like. So that will give her a lot of survivability, extra attack speed. And she's got a reasonable amount of health, so... gonna be hard to take out here. They have the choice of either focusing on people like the Magnus, who are going to be able to use their RP just to devastate their team. But if they don't focus on the Vengeful Spirit, then she's just going to be able to whittle them down with her huge damage. So a bit of a conundrum who to aim for the Dire team. Team's not 100% sure what they're doing here. Beastmaster gonna try and come in here. Oh no! Unfortunately, he turns around the Sprout and is caught out by the Roar. Might be the wrong choice here. Nyx Assassin silenced and turned into a pig. Wall comes out. Magic Missile gonna stun the Darkseer. That King Bar, meaning she doesn't care about walking through the wall. Oh. RP here catching out 3 heroes. The Skewer's gonna push them back. Doing so much damage. Poison never comes out. There, multi-kill, multi-cast, and it's not quite enough, unfortunately. Die roll falling here. Sort of lost track of it there, sorry guys. There is a multiplicity of spells. It's just Impale, Fire Blast, Magic Missile, RP, Roar, Axes. So much action going on here. And it does look like the Radiant is going to be able to take the 3rd set of racks and get the Mega Creeps.
Dire's top barracks has fallen.
Oh, one more rack there. And a GG is called. Very well played by both teams. It was a close match up until the end. Although the Radiant probably had the lead for most of the game, it could have gone the way of the Dire very easily. But well played to the Radiant for their victory there. And Venomancer just not able to do very much there. Alright, well played Radiant team. I have been Chi Willy, thank you for watching. You can check me out on YouTube, either at Dota is Hard, or you can check me out at Kinda Awesome. Search either one of those on YouTube and you'll be able to find my videos. If you're not watching on Twitch right now, I am at twitch.tv/ChiWilly, and I'm also at ChiWilly with 1 L, but I can't spell. As well as writing at kindawesome.com and at Team Dignitas. Thank you very much, and good evening.